Hey y'all, I'm T, and welcome to your tea reading. All right, I got my teacup. I'm so excited, and I did a general reading for you guys. Here she is. The tea leaves are falling. Don't worry, I took a picture. You know I got this. But I decided to do a general tea reading because the full moon is upon us. And I've read that this full moon is a full moon of releasing the old, releasing what does not serve you. So we're going to release what does not serve us, darling, okay? And I'm going to, and I usually don't do this, I've never done this before, but I'm up for trying new things. And I'm going to do the reading in the cup, and then I'm going to go through each sign to find out what it is that you guys need to release. And I hope you resonate, and if it does resonate with you, please make sure you like and put a follow, subscribe, let me know. I'd appreciate it. You can comment and subscribe. You can actually do both. You can comment and then just press the follow button. You can actually do both. I appreciate it. So in this teacup, I wanted to know what needs to be released in this teacup. And it's interesting because I see a being that is standing tall and with their arms out. So that can be symbolize freedom. When you see someone's arms out, they're free, they're feeling free, or they're freeing themselves of something in particular. And the way it's reflecting back to me, the right hand is have something in that hand, and it's like dropping something, but it's still returning to them, but from the ground. So imagine something leaving your arm and you're dropping it, but now it's on the floor, right where you dropped it, but now it's coming back to your feet. So it's just going to be like this whole cycle of this. And the right hand symbolizes giving. It usually represents, I'm giving this to you, here you are, this is for you, so on and so forth. And the left hand, you can see, is dropping something, but it's not coming back to them, okay? It's just being left. And the left, and it's being left in that spot. And the left hand, that's receiving? Yes. So the right hand is giving, and the left hand is receiving, right? And in this cup, the right hand is constantly giving. It's like a cycle. It's like a cycle that keeps going, on and on and on and on and on. And you're tired. I could be talking to someone who has children or has people that depend on them. Maybe this is people that you just can't say no to all the time. They always want something. They always need something from you. And you're always giving because your right hand is extended out, but it seems like nothing's really being given back to you. It seems like the cycle is just continuously going of you just giving your energy for this. Maybe it's giving out money. Maybe it's just giving out advice. And people are depending on you for this. Okay, your left hand is in the receiving mode. And you are receiving. Oh, that's interesting. Because the right hand, on the right hand side, I see like people like crawling, like it's like this is the person, and then they're like crawling, like hanging on tight. And the other end, it's like they are praising, like it's like a different kind of formulation around the legs of, or the dress of this person, or the garb of this person, right? It's kind of like a whatever you need kind of energy. They're bowing, but they're not bowing for praise. They're just like, they're the one giving to you. Okay, so in this reading, I am speaking to someone who gives too much of themselves, and slowly they are being drained, and there's no one giving back to them, or there's not enough. Your cup may be running low, and maybe this is your confirmation, and this is your realization that it is running low, and it's time for you to drop all of the things that people are expecting of you, all of the things that society may be expecting of you. This could be family, friends, politics, expectations, and society, as a man, as a woman, as a child in this world. Like, you are always giving what people expect of you, but what do you really want? What do you really want? Because it's just a vicious cycle of you doing everything else for everyone else. Your frame of thought, your mindset, you get it from, you may think that you want to be married because your family expects you to get married. They expect you to get married and have children, but you don't really want to do that. You may have other plans in your life. You may have other goals for yourself. That your family may want you to be a doctor, and you want to be an aesthetician, and that's not what your family approves of, but this is what you want to do. You may have a family of 10 grown kids, and they're all adults, and you haven't been on a vacation in 30 years. But you always give out money and you help out all of your adult children, and you are drained and you haven't taken time out for yourself. This could be according to work. You put too many hours in. You work overtime, and they say that they're going to give you that bonus for that overtime, and you never see it. But you keep saying yes to the overtime. You're not giving yourself enough honor. You're not taking out enough time for yourself. You're not doing what you want to do. You might have even been in a place where you've worked so much, you worked so hard to get where you are, right? So that people around you can be in a good, happy situation. Like, you planted a foundation for them, and now you're just tired and you don't even know what goals you want to do anymore in your life. There's so many scenarios. There's so many scenarios that this can be about. You always feel like someone always needs you. And this is not a bad thing that people need you, but you need you, right? So in the left hand, I'm seeing at some point you need to be serviced. You need to be served. You need to be honored. And you can still be honored and still be humble about it. You don't have to be cocky, I saw a video the other day, and it was this African mom. Oh, I'm about to cry. It was this African mom, and the camera is just on her. And she's standing there. You can tell she's an older woman, and she's just humbly standing there in her dress. And you hear loudly, how could I say, a woman speaking to her in their native language, whichever that might be, right? But here's the thing, I didn't understand what was being said to that woman. But I felt it, because that woman was being honored by her children, as I read in the comments. Like, this is what's really happening. Like, because the mom, you see her, like alarmed at first, like, what? And then it's just like, as the words are like coming out of her, excuse me, I'm an emotional wreck, coming out of her children's mouth, giving her praise, then, the humbleness and the humility and the point or the fact of being seen by her children, and being seen and say, I see you, Mom, you did that. Like, you raised us good. You did a good job. You did the best you could. Like, you know what I mean? And the mom, you could tell she was tired or whatever. She just was, she just put her all into it. And the children are giving her like shout outs in the loudest, most praise. I don't know how to say it in the way. And it just was so powerful. And maybe that mom never took a vacation. Maybe they never took time off. And maybe this is you. So it's time to let go of always being there for everyone. It's time to let go of always being that strong person, that strong individual. It's time to let go of always having the answers, because you don't always have the answers, and you don't always have the money, and you just don't always have to give, because people don't know unless you let them know that you are, pouring from an almost empty cup. They won't know until the cup is empty. And they're thirsty. And they're like, why isn't there more for me to drink? And you're like, I gave it all. And now look, they don't even know where to go look for water, because it depends on you to look for the water. And you're like, I don't even know where to start. You gotta pour into yourself, babes. You gotta give yourself some credit. Let's look into each sign. I don't really do this, but I want to, here we go, write down each sign. I'll do on here. One piece of paper. I don't really need much to go through. So I'm going to start with Aquarius. And hopefully help me out and find out which going, because I'm not going to go in order, because I don't know. But Aquarius, and then there's Pisces, there's Capricorn, there's Aries, right? And Taurus, and Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Libra, my babies, Sagittarius. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm missing one. What am I missing? Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, Virgo. There you go. Okay. Well, I could have. Virgos. What y'all doing? All right, let's do it. So, post that there. I'm going to use, please let me know. Can we be a little bit more specific with, for every person that identifies as each of their signs, or they feel like they fit into Aquarius, because, you know, we have a little bit of everything in us, okay? I got a little bit of Aquarius, I got some Sagittarius, I got, you know, so whomever you identify as, and sometimes there might be multiple messages. So here we go. What does Aquarius need to let go during this full moon? Please be clear. What does Aquarius need to let go during this full moon? What does Aquarius need to let go? For some of you, this has to do with work or working towards something. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh. Some of you, you have to let go the month of July may be significant, and September may be significant. What is that? Oh, yeah. There's someone that you know that doesn't live close to you, and you see them as being two-faced, and you just need to block them. They did you wrong, and you need to just block them. Let them go. Let them go do whatever they want to do. They turned their back on you, and they shouldn't have. This might be something that happened at work. I don't see any love in this situation, so this just may be a work situation. You need to let it go. You also need to let go of feeling frustrated about it. Let it go. It happens. You're thinking about it a little bit too much. This person was wearing a mask. They wasn't showing you who they really was. And that frustration and confusion and whatever they put you through, it's time to let it go. Write it down on a piece of paper. Write what they did to you on a piece of paper on the full moon. And you let it match that bitch. Let it the fuck go. Okay. Pisces. Pisces, what do you need to let go during this full moon? Okay. Pisces, what do you need to let go during this full moon? Mm. Some of you Pisces, I'm getting, oops. Some of you Pisces, ooh, that's a lot. I'll take it because you just flew out there like that. Like, what? Are gamblers, or you gamble your money, or you spend your money unwisely. Like you spend your money on frivolous stuff. Some of you may need to put yourself on a budget, and you need to let go of having to fill up your void with there you go. You need to let go of filling your void with stuff, or you need to clean up. Clean up your money or clean up your stuff. And you are kind of like, you think you know it all, but you don't. You don't know. You think you know the way, but you don't. So you have to let go of these things to kind of clear your mind. Am I getting? Clutter creates clutter in the home is clutter in of the mind. Buying stuff all the time or using your money unwisely is not always a smart thing, because you have to think of the future. Oh my goodness. Here we go, Pisces. It's always with family. Family always pops up. There's someone that you know that has blonde hair, or they're light skin, or you know, whatever. Dang. You can know this person as always being caught up in stuff, you're always arguing with them. They're kind of loud. Maybe because I got the cobweb, maybe you got to let that go. I don't know how that works out. This is family, so it's going to be really hard to let this person go. This person is someone who's, you know, who's mentally, they don't think straight. They just don't think straight. They're never thinking straight. They don't think straight at all. And there's always arguments around them. But you're always getting involved in it. And it's a sticky situation because, you know, it's family and you love them and you want to help them, but it looks like you're too involved. I don't know. Take this as it resonates, because I'm looking at this web and it's around the flower. Like this is pointing out like it's stuck. The flowers, it's like creating a web between the two of you. You see that? Like I like spiders, but I don't even see the spider. I just see the web. And it's keeping you guys like stuck together, but not in a positive way. So however you need to drop that, okay, here we go. New creative ideas and ventures and stuff. You need to dead that situation, or not be around that situation, or avoid it altogether, and just create a new mindset around that person. I mean, because they're family, so I don't know if you want to block them or drop them. You might have to. You might have to, because they're draining you. all I'm gonna say about that. All right, next, Capricorn. 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 What do you need? What do you need to release during this full moon, Capricorn? Oops. I guess. Let's see if it comes out again. What do you? It always does if it's necessary. Oop. Okay. What do you need to release? You need to release your worries. You worry too much. You worry about money. You worry about your happiness. The letter V may be significant. I'm getting you need to stop worrying because it's going to work out. But, like, you will be shown the way. You will be shown the way. Okay. I like that. I see a boat. Money, inheritance. Inheritance. I'm getting an inheritance. That's getting out to me. You are worrying about this financial situation and your fair words, intense situation, temporary problems. Oh, yeah. You're worried about this money situation. I don't know. You're worried about this money situation, maybe an inheritance or something, and you're worried about whether it's going to make you happy or not. But you're worried about it too much. Like, calm down. It's going to work out in your favor. Let it go. Let go of the worrying. Just be smooth sailing, baby. Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. You need to let go of fears, worries, and tense situations. The situations are temporary. Go out and have fun. Focus on something else that you like to do. Focus on your work. Yeah, this person is extremely stubborn and they're not going to change. So don't worry about it. You just go, you have fun, and you enjoy yourself. Maybe without them. Because right now, we're worrying about what we're going to let go. And we're not going to let go. We're not gonna be holding on to situations that don't serve us. So the person's not going to change. Don't try and change him, because that ain't your problem. Guess what your problem is? You. Moving on. Let's move on to Aries. Aries. What is it that you gotta let go, Aries, for this full moon? All right, I'm getting two messages right now. Some of you, I hope not, but some of you may have, you're worried about work. You're worried about work, whether you're going to get that raise, whether you're going to still have your job, how much money is coming to you. You feel like it could happen, it might not happen. You don't, last check you didn't get enough, or something like that. Like, did you lose a job? Yeah. Okay, this is about your money and your love life. So you tried to work it out with someone and it didn't happen. Maybe it was because of money. It was over money. You feel like you don't have enough money. You feel like this person is coming for your money. Like, it's a whole bunch of things. And you are like, I need to budget and I need to keep things in balance so I won't flop and so I won't fall. And this is what you're worrying about. And this crazy being is what you need to stop worrying about. I don't know how you should stop worrying about this. Well, in the teacup, you were giving too much. So maybe you were giving too much of your attention, your time, and your money to this particular person or situation. And you wanted to work it out with them, but it didn't happen. And it's bothering you still. I don't know if you wanted to work it out with them because of money. I don't know. Money is really big in this for some reason. And when it comes to your career, or like if you got a raise, or this could be the person that's on your mind. You thought it could happen. You was like, oh, I could give it a chance. Like, the situation you gave a chance to, and it might work, it might not work out. You need to stop worrying about it. I understand that you're frustrated about this situation and you feel like there's no end near. Let me see if I can get you a card for advice, because I don't know. Sometimes this gives good advice. About your money. You're worried about your money. I don't know if this will help, but all of nature is alive and speaking to you. Mountains tell stories and stones carry messages. You need only listen and ask questions. So this is really, you need only listen. That's a weird saying. All of nature is alive and speaking to you. Mountains tell stories and stones carry messages. You only need to listen and ask questions. Is this just like you ask a question and you sit and wait and you listen and that's it? And stop worrying about it? I think so. You let me know, because only you will know what this might mean for you or not. Okay. Oh, that doesn't go there. This goes with that. All right, next is Taurus. Taurus, what do you need to let go? Felt it. What do you need to let go of, Taurus? For this food. That was too much. You're doing too much, Taurus. You're doing too much, okay? Always want to be the center of attention. I'm messing with y'all. Taurus, what is it that you need to let go? You need to let go that there is this person that may have caused you anxiety. They may have caused you to be depressed, and they're far away. They may live far away. You don't live with them. but you're thinking about this situation, you need to let them go. This is the past. This is someone that you, I don't know, let's clarify who this person is, because this could be anybody from the past. Whatever happened in the past, okay, let's put it like that. Whatever happened in the past that caused you to be depressed, caused you to be stressed, caused you to be worried, okay, you need to let it go. If it was a person, place, or situation that caused you to have all this stress and animosity and depressed and all these bad things in your mind, you need to let it go. You need to write that shit down on a piece of paper and say, fuck out of here. That's what you need to do. That was quick. All right, moving right along. Who's next? Who's that? Cancer. Cancers. 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 What do you need to release? Cancers. Cancers. Hey. What is it that you need to release? That. No, thank you. Cancers. What is it that you need to release for this full moon? Every time I see this kangaroo, is it this one? Yeah, the kangaroo, the baby kangaroo is in the pouch upside down. So you're going through a tough situation right now, financially. Someone that you love, this is a dark woman or someone with dark hair. They have a dark complexion, or this can be my complexion. It just means that they're not light skinned. And I don't think I'm light skinned. I think I'm caramel. But I will be considered a dark woman in these cards. They don't have caramel complexion cards, okay? So this is someone that you love. They're not dependable. I don't want to say to let them go, because this is a spiritual love. Like, this is deep. This is not a regular love. This just seems like someone that you've been with for a very long time. They're too much. I didn't mean to say that. But they're asking for too much. They're asking for a lot. You feel like you have a really good connection, but they're insecure. And or just you can't depend on them for whatever you need. You feel like you need in a relationship. You can't depend on them. They excite you, but they always want something to be bigger, better, this, that, you know? And you like, yo, I don't always have the money for all of this. I gotta plan. Like, I gotta plan for this. I don't have money for all this. So you may have to let them go. Sorry. Moving on. Who's that? Gemini. 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 What is it that you have to let go? What do you have to let go? Okay, y'all like my singing? Oh, okay. Gemini, what do you have to let go? For what should you, I should say, because it's not, I ain't telling you what to do. It's just in the air. Gemini, what should you let go? Rainy day. Gemini, oh, oh, I don't know. Gemini, you need to let go of thinking someone always is coming for you. Whether they are or not, there's none of your concern, because you need to stop worrying about it. If you stop putting energy towards it, they're not gonna, it's not happening. Forget about it. You need to let go of feeling tied down and frustrated over a situation. You might be married to someone that you are fighting with. You may have beef with somebody in your family, or this is someone that you're committed to, or this is someone that you just can't let go. You might have to let go of that situation. Maybe because you're married. I don't know. I'm not going to tell anyone to get a divorce or whatever, but like maybe it was a situation where, you know, like you guys had a fight over and you know, maybe it was at a party, or maybe you guys were celebrating one minute and next minute it turned into an argument and you felt like someone stabbed you in the back, but you're upset and you're frustrated. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. The month of November is significant. But what you have to let go is that feeling of being frustrated and tied down and feeling like, oh my God, they stabbed me in the back. They did this to me. They did that to me. They did this to me. And you need to let that go and elevate. So let that go, and then bring in with your left hand the spiritual enlightenment and the spiritual development and forgiveness. Whew. All right. Who else is next? Leos. Leos. What do you need to let go? Oh, this full moon. What do you need to let go for this full moon, Leo? This is a long one. This is one of my longest ones I've ever done. I'm not even finished. Oh, Leo. You worried about a man, or are you the man? This person may be far away, or you may be far away from this person. They may have long hair, they have dark hair. All right, you're gonna come out again. Gotcha. All right. See, I'm a little stubborn. I just want to make sure and be clear, giving the right information to the Leons. That's all I'm saying. They fucked up, Lord. They fucked up. Or you fucked up with a situation that you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Leo, you worrying? Nah, I think it is that you worrying about this person. Oh, you're worried about this person Oh, okay, you may be living at a distance from this person. You may be worried about them, getting compliments from other people, talking to other people, doing other things they're not supposed to be doing. Maybe not working like they're supposed to be doing, or like hanging out with the opposite sex like they're not supposed to be doing because y'all together, and you're thinking about that. At work, you're going to be playing a different role. You don't like that, so you can let that go if you want to. Not the job, but the fact that I feel like someone's going to be pressured or pushed to be doing something that they don't want to do. But you'll get a bonus for it. You know what I mean? Just be careful about it. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. You can stand up for this. Because regardless of what you say, what happens, it's going to be successful. You're just worrying over nothing. You see how this well comes in? I love this card. This is my favorite card. When I'm having anxiety and I'm having a moment, I love when that card comes out. Because it's like, bitch, calm down. You're doing too much. Okay? So you're worried about this person doing what they're not supposed to be doing. And you might be a little overthinking a little bit. Let go of the worries. Okay? And then at work, it's gonna work out, but you kind of have to stand up for yourself. Like, all right, this is too much. You know what I mean? But it's gonna work out for you. I lost my place. Who's next? I think I'm almost finished. Scorpio. 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 What do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of? Scorpio, what do you need to let go of? What is full moon? Scorpio. Gossip. All right, the first two cards, Scorpio, you may want to let go of gossip or being around gossiping situations. People that gossip too much, or if this is you, then you should stop gossiping, talking about other people and their business. Or maybe this is you that you're talking about. You're gossiping about. You're telling everybody about the situation. This person that you broke up with, and how you met them, what happened. You're stuck in the past. So you need to let go of that. There's someone who, who's not around anymore, and you were in an emotional connection with them or a romantic connection with them, and you gotta get over that. And another way, I'm going to say this a different way. Someone, I can't say this any different. Scorpio. Just have fun. Just worry about yourself and have fun. And whoever left your life, left your life. It's good for you that they left. Meeting new people is good. Because some people in your energy already is not really good for you. So you got to meet new people. You got to create a new circle. It's not easy to make new friends. But you will reach there. Because when you make new friends and you create a new circle of people, then that's when your material and spiritual growth will happen. All right. Libras. What do you need to let go of, Libras? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of, Libras? What do you need to let go of? This is long. That's why I don't be doing readings like this. What do you need to let go of, Libras? But I'm going to do it for y'all because I think it's necessary. Libras. Why y'all do that to my I love y'all, my Libras. Why y'all doing that to them? Give me some more information because I'm mad. I gotta say it. Libras, you or someone around you is behaving stupid. So let them go. Damn it. Someone going to try and force you to do something that you don't want to do. Let them go. Drop them. Block them. Say no. And if this is you, tell yourself, no, I ain't doing that. That's stupid. Don't just be allowing people to push you and bully you and do things that you don't want to do. Let that go, because you're deploring yourself. All right, why I want to say Taurus? Probably there's a Taurus in there. You probably got a cusp or something. I don't know. All right, Libra. Stop having people do what you don't want to do or something like that. Like, come on, stand up for yourself. Make goals for yourself and say, I want to do this. You know what I mean? Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do you need to let go? Oh, the month of October, a Libra. What else is it? A Scorpio? Libra, a Scorpio. Sagittarius, you're trying to find a way. Oh, and that? Dang. Oh, okay. Sagittarius, some of you like to get high or drink a lot. You need to get rid of that. Or slow down or something. Because you do it too much. So smoking, drinking, any kind of like vices. Let's put it that way. Vices. Let me write that on this card, because that's usually what this card always symbolizes for me. Vices. The month of October may be significant. You're not feeling depressed, but you're feeling withered, or just like, oh, maybe that's maybe the reason why you need to stop do with these vices, because you're kind of like a leaf blowing in the wind. You just kind of going this way and kind of going that way and kind of going this way. Some of you feel tied in a situation that you need to get out of. You guys are like in a vine, like you guys are entwined in a like a maybe it is messy, because see the bucket and the vines, so like maybe it's a pretty messy situation that you just need to get out of. If this has to do with your money, it might work out, it might not work out. Maybe you need to go away. Maybe you need to go away and think about these things in order to come to a solution. But whatever you are thinking about in a situation that you need to let go, it happened already. So being that it happened already, like there's nothing you can do about it. But the way that you usually cope with these situations is you go to your vices, and they're saying that you shouldn't do that anymore. I feel like you need to get advice from the cards. Where are they? Here they are. Have advice for the Sagittarius, please. A walk in nature will ground you and clear your energy field. The sunshine will enliven your body. Invite a friend, human or otherwise, if your heart desires company. Okay, that sounds good. All right, Sag. Who is next? Who is next? I think I'm almost finished. Virgo. Virgo. What is it that you need to let go, Virgo? That's a lot. I'll take it. All right, we got two birds in your cards. So we have the vulture and a stork. The stork is, like a stork, like, bringing news of a new baby, a new business opportunity. This could be a baby or a new birth, or a business opportunity. That's messed up. I don't want to burn no one's feelings. Maybe we should do this a different way. You should, Virgo, you have to let go of I don't want to say that. Clarify. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Why? The month of November may be significant. Something happened in the month of November. Maybe there was like a loss of a business or the loss of a child. Maybe someone had a miscarriage. Maybe you tried to start a new, and then that made you really sad, and that looks like pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, it was that situation. Maybe there was, it just didn't work out. Or maybe you decided to start this new business with a new friend, with someone new, someone that's close, and it just didn't work out. And you thought it was going to work out. You thought your business was going to be booming. You thought it was going to be like, oh, I'm going to have all this. I'm going to have all this. And whatever the case may be, this person may be a Scorpio. You know, maybe you guys had a business plan if this was a business. Or maybe you guys had a friends with benefits type of situation. And that person, you was going to be a dad, or they was going to be a mom. And then you find out that it didn't happen. And now it's the past, and now you're just like, the month of April may be significant. That's also like new yeah. 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 It was feeling good about this opportunity. You was feeling good about this opportunity. You was feeling good about this. They was giving you all the stuff that you needed to give, that they needed to give. And then it turned bad. Like it flipped. And then it just turned really, y'all was good. Y'all was good. And then all of a sudden it just turned bad. And your money started going bad. And things just started going bad. So that idea that you had about that new business venture or that situation with, you know, that person, you gotta let it go. You gotta come up with a new game plan, baby. Let it go. If you don't let it go, you cannot move on to better pastures. I'm sorry if there was a loss. I'm sorry. It's never a good thing, you know? Yeah, see that? Oh, that is so cool. It's still happening? It's a windmill out there. So anyway, I think that's all. Yeah, I think I did all the signs. I'm gonna leave you guys, all of you, with one card that I love. These cards always gives. Okay, yeah, one card for your advice to end this reading. And I just want to say thanks for having tea with me. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I love it here. I want you to love it here too. Fiery volcano woman reminds us that even anger has its place in the beauty way of life. What is your anger showing you? What steam needs burned off? Allow beauty in all emotion. Thanks for having tea with me, you all. Make sure you put your intentions on that piece of paper and burn it and say, fuck all this. I'm starting anew. Because it does not serve me any longer. All right. Be well.